Am I short, or is this just a high back chair? You'll never know. Time has thankfully erased many things from the year 2000. Weird fashion trends, blow-up furniture, the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. But what has never left me are vague memories of an Aladdin pantomime airing on ITV. Now, several of these were made, but Aladdin was the one I watched the most. I was obsessed. Christmas time meant pantomime time. The Disney animated movie was nothing on this version, but I rewatched it recently and it's something. For those of you who don't know what a pantomime is, it's essentially a play of a fairy tale, and it involves music, slapstick comedy, a lot of interaction with the audience, and it is very different from the animated version. There's no Robin Williams in this one. We start with our villain, Abanazar, played by Martin Clunes, and he has a questionable accent.
Yes, I am evil. Because in this world, evil pays.
Ain't that the truth? This is getting too real. Being a pantomime, most of the humour is for children, but genuinely, there were lines that made me laugh.
What's this? Okay, that needs a bit more work.
Is that funny, or am I just an idiot? Now, instead of being set in Agrabah, this is set in Peking in China. I did some research and it turns out the original tale is actually set in China. So that's cool. Plus, I don't think they want to be sued by Disney. Speaking of Disney, one of the main differences from the animated movie is that the villain has a spirit of the ring. That's essentially another genie. We never find out where he got it from, and we never know how long he's had it, or the limits of the genie's abilities. This lesser genie is played by Paul Merton, doing his best low-budget World of Warcraft cosplay. But it turns out this genie doesn't have the power to take over the world, but his cousin, the Genie of the Lamp, can.
Alright, I'm here now. What do you want?
I want to hold the world in my hand. I want the power to travel through the universe. And I might want to change into different shapes.
Oh no, stop mucking about.
What?
I can't do that. For larger wishes, you need to contact my cousin, the Genie of the Lamp.
And where might I find this genie of the lamp?
In a lamp? And where do you think, blimey?
Also, apparently this genie can freeze time, but they never use it to much effect.
And then you can go round, you can pick their pockets, or pull their ears, or worse.
You what? That's not what I meant. He tells Abanazar to go to Peking to find Aladdin. Apparently he's famed for his innocence and goodness, and he is the only guy who can find the lamp. But despite the pretty obvious segue, we're not introduced to Aladdin just yet. In fact, we are not introduced to him until 16 minutes into this production. We don't meet the title character until we've met literally all the other characters. He is the last person we meet. Instead, we meet Patsy Kensit, who is the Princess of China. I don't think I need to explain why this is a bit weird. She is henceforth just known as Princess, because, no joke, we never find out her name. Also, we can all agree that a good first line can endear us to a character. It can show you how complex and interesting a character can be.
Do you think I'll ever meet a man?
Her motivation is just to get a man. Not kidding, that is all she talks about. Bechdel test be damned. Like, I understand that they had to squeeze a plot into like an hour and 10 minutes, but they could have given her something else to say. Her handmaiden, aptly named Handy, has the most lesbian energy and I'm loving it.
And everyone wants to marry Princess. Even I do. Oh, you don't want a man. The rubbish.
I do.
But apparently the princess isn't allowed outside by her father. We meet him shortly afterwards and... oh no. Oh dear. The quality of this recording is so bad, I have no idea if they painted his face or not. But by the look of that moustache, they probably did.
But I can still do my kung fu.
And so the princess escapes, naturally. Next up is the Widow Twankey. Now, for those unaccustomed to panto, the Widow Twankey is a male actor playing a female character. Their job is to usually throw sweets into the audience and make innuendos.
Oh, hang on. That's better.
I don't often get much chance to drop my skirts.
But here they serve as the exposition machine. And it turns out she's the mother of Aladdin and his brother, Wishy-Washy. He is a representation of how my brain works on a daily basis.
Are you coming home?
Oh, home! Oh, yeah! Oh, great! Oh, what an idea! Where?
He is extremely useless to the plot, but on this channel we love Wishy-Washy. We learn from her that Aladdin is a hopeless romantic, and finally we meet our title character, Aladdin, played by Ed Byrne, with the most magnificent hair I have ever seen. I also love how he's not putting on an accent, he's just Irish and we've got to deal with it. So he runs into the princess, and you all mock insta-love in movies. You have never seen this.
Excuse me, sir, but you...
And then the first song starts. I am a terrible singer, but this song ain't that great.
Of all the millions of civilians, I love him.
She made me come to
It's my lethal weapon.
together at last. For the first time now I
Found the one.
Yeah, Ed Byrne is a comedian, not a singer, but Patsy Kensit can sing. He is then arrested for speaking to a princess without a licence.
Lock him up, put him in the deepest dungeon, and throw away the key.
But is conveniently saved by Abanazar and his conveniently convenient time-stopping ring.
I'll use the powers of my magic ring to freeze everyone here. My goodness, it works.
And Aladdin doesn't question this whatsoever.
This is my new friend, Abanazar. He just saved me life.
Oh!
So they go back to the laundry and the princess suggests they run away together. And for the second time in 2 minutes, she's taken away by the police.
Princess! I really must find out what her actual name is.
They even make jokes about not knowing each other's name.
Oh, Aladdin, I'm so sorry.
Oh, now I'll never see me girlfriend again.
Yes, you will!
So Aladdin agrees to go with Abanazar to find the magic lamp.
Lamp.
This play is simultaneously moving at light speed and going nowhere. And of course they know exactly where to go to find the magic cave.
At last, the entrance to the magic cave.
How do you know it's the right one?
I'm not sure if this is funny or I just have a really infantile sense of humour. So yet again he summons the genie of the ring because they need him to open the cave for them. And there's a brilliant moment here that I didn't notice at first, but Martin Clunes just breaks in the background.
So anyway, I said to the Archbishop, I said, it's your bike, you fix it. Oh.
So, you know, the expected happens. He goes in the cave, finds the lamp, won't give him the lamp, gets stuck in the cave. But this gave me pause. If Abanazar has the genie of the ring, why not just send him in the cave after Aladdin? Go drag him out by the hair. You know he's got the lamp. He even says he doesn't mind going in the cave.
No, I don't mind going in, I'm quite not bothered, you know, I just...
Shut your face, get back in your ring.
Anyway, the plot needs moving forwards, so he rubs the lamp in panic. And let me introduce you to the best character in the history of theatre, Julian Clary as the genie of the lamp. Robin Williams was great, Will Smith was good, it has nothing on Julian Clary.
I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is my genie. Honestly, watching this back makes me realise why I am the way that I am. I've absorbed so much of this genie's personality, it's not even funny.
Thank goodness you're here.
Oh, please don't touch me.
Sorry.
Sometimes we find it doesn't take much of a rub. Sometimes just the merest touch and then whoosh. How would you like to travel, Master?
Can we walk? That'll give me time to tell you about my beautiful new girlfriend.
I don't know, that will sustain my interest.
Meanwhile, the Emperor's forcing the princess into marriage, and so Aladdin shows up disguised as a prince. But instead of having a parade and Robin Williams singing his praises, he has a jewel-encrusted chest of purple melons. And instead of hiding it for a while, he just reveals himself straight away. So the Emperor has met him before and knows his family runs a laundry. So I have no idea why he goes along with this. Though Aladdin does straight up just show the genie's power. There is no secrecy in here whatsoever. Though it doesn't seem to matter anyway, because those melons win him over. So the genie shows up just to be fabulous and to be an icon for an entire gay generation.
Oh, look at that throne. That's very me, that is.
And then the most 2000s thing happens. S Club 7 perform Never Had a Dream Come True. Was S Club 7 mainly a British thing? However, the villain has to cause some kind of problem, so he disguises himself as a trader trading old lamps for new lamps. Not exactly a good business practice. But it fucking works though. But because this is a play full of morons, it works.
Someone's chucked away this tatty old lamp and, well, I don't know who.
That's Aladdin's. He seems very attached to it for some reason.
Dude, you were there when he used the lamp. You know why he is so attached to it.
Aladdin, get out your what's-it and give it a good rub.
So, Master, what tickles your fancy?
Genie, I want you to magic me up a great big casket of jewels.
You know that there is a being inside that lamp that grants infinite wishes. She is an absolute fool.
I need you to transport me and my brand new fiancée, the beautiful princess here, back to old Egypt on a magic carpet.
You want to travel on a rug?
So one thing leads to another and they fly away on a magic carpet. Gotta admit, there's been several really nice set designs and practical effects. I don't know, I just think it's neat. He brings her back to Egypt where he gets a high priestess to marry them. To be honest, this section is a bit inconsequential. There's not much that happens. But the priestess does give the best line in the entire play.
Tie them to the bumper and drive round town screaming, "You did this and now you're going to suffer!"
And also, this is the only person of colour in the entire cast. I mean, I know it's the 2000s, but come on, do better. The rescue crew arrives, knowing conveniently where to go for some reason. I mean, they don't even have a genie, so how the hell did they get to Egypt? But screw it, the plot's gotta move forward somehow. And of course, because it's Egypt, there's gotta be a mummy. Anyway, that doesn't come to anything apart from a bit of slapstick comedy. It has a really anticlimactic ending. They find Abanazar, Aladdin yoinks the lamp out of his hands, then he just tells the genie to make him a good person.
Genie, I want you to turn this banana into a nice person.
Not please, anything but that.
And then take us all back to Peking for the wedding of the century.
He's just good now, and that's it. That's the show. You know, they get married, there's a musical number, which for the life of me I cannot understand pretty much any of the lyrics of.
Now our fun is almost done. Aladdin's with his princess, and every face falls into place.
I'm even under duress.
The entire song is drowned out by the instrumental and the audience cheering, so most of it is kind of incomprehensible. It was okay. It was not as bad as I imagined. I'd not seen this in years and I was expecting something really egregious. I mean, it's the plot of Aladdin smushed into an hour and 10 minutes with the lack of diversity that came with the 2000s. So ITV made a few more of these. They have Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk and Dick Whittington. If you wanted, I could have a look at those as well. So subscribe if you want more. Also, leave a comment down below if you remember this. I thought it was a fever dream before I came across it on YouTube. Anyway, thanks for watching if you did. Bye!